Long Island Post. Shawheem Dowdy, a junior from Baltimore, Maryland. Paulin, Miano, a junior from Washington, D.C. Defensive end, are our special guest. Coach James, the floor is all yours, sir.
Well, we are very grateful to be back here. Never misunderstand the opportunity that we have to represent Virginia Union University in this great conference. I want to thank my AD, living legend Joe Taylor, for the opportunity to be here. We're excited about this season. Our mantra this season is all in. Everything that we've gathered, the lessons, the high points, low points in the last 2 years, we're ready to put it all on the table to work.
For those of you that just a reminder, Facebook, the CIAA, on Twitter, CIAA for life. I don't do all this, don't know how to do it, but also Snapchat, CIAA Sports. Luke Williams or somebody can tell you how to do all that to continue to follow CIAA. We have a question from the floor? Of course we do. And Luke Williams, so happy that you could be here. Please give us that first question. You got this? You got that? No.
Man, Luke.
Yeah. Howdy, Luke. Tell them who you are.
Luke Williams from the Black College Sports Page. Thank you, Stan.
You're welcome.
Good to meet you. Coach. Hey, Coach. How are you? I noticed you got these guys, Hakeem Paulin and some other guys from the program that go up north. Can you talk about how you recruit them and talk a little bit about some of those guys you got, particularly Howland, what you expect from him this year?
Well, as it refers to recruiting, we believe in developing our brand. Year one coming in, that was what we wanted to do. And we believe that you develop the brand and people will come. And those guys such as Hakeem Holland and other players that we got from the Baltimore area, the Jersey area, the New York area, all those guys have bought into the brand. And that is what we use to be able to get those type of players recruited.
Talk a little about Holland. I saw his incredible numbers last year. Talk about the kind of player he is, what he brought to your program offensively.
Well, it's all about the story. You're talking about a young man that came out of high school, was ineligible the first year, came to our school and sat out and earned a pretty good GPA. And then with the opportunity to play last year, did not take it lightly, led the team in many different ways, brought us a lot of different wins, whether it be on special teams or running the ball from the backfield or catching the ball out of the backfield. He is a very special young man. He has a chip on his shoulder that he wants to do more this year, and I'm excited about him.
Shawheem, let me ask you real quickly. How do you top last season? 2,400 yards, you threw for 20 touchdowns, 3 games of over 300 yards passing. What do you do for the encore?
This year, just want to get back to my fundamentals. That's the biggest thing right there. Last year, yeah, I did have those numbers, but I was still missing a lot of key fundamentals like footwork. So this year, I'm going to focus on all the little stuff that's going to make me top those numbers that I had last year.
Paulin, I'm not forgetting about you. You had 57 tackles, 12 in that big game against Jawan. What do you do to kind of get better from last season, which was a very special year?
Basically, I want to get back focusing on the practice. When I get back out there, practicing with my teammates, getting better chemistry. So I feel like chemistry is important. My teammate helped me prevail with the numbers I had, so I'm expecting my teammates and myself to lead more.
Okay, sir. Question from the floor, where were we? Yes, in the middle, Mr. Moore.
Coach, I have to ask, because you're in the unique situation of having a legend as your athletic director. Does that make it easier or tougher for you to do your job?
Well, let me throw a question at you. Do you want to be good or great? It's an opportunity to work for the best. I believe if you want to be the best, you got to be around the best. It's a challenge that you got to take. It's not the easiest thing in the world, but it's a challenge that you got to take. So you just got to decide, where do you want to go in your career?
Okay, back left, my left.
Craig Matson, Hero Sports. First, Shawheem, you look back to the way the season ended up at Slippery Rock against one of a team that's had a history of success in the PSAC. What do you take out of that game, and apply it to this season?
Well, you know, we lost that game 40-21, so that really has a nasty taste in my mouth. So I'm gonna definitely use that to fuel me and fuel the team to get us back to that spot and then move forward from that spot and become a contender.
And a follow-up for Coach. Looking at your schedule, you start off, you have LIU post, and then you got a perennial team out of the SAC in Newberry, and then Winston in your first 3 games. You're starting to see a trend of teams scheduling up, as it were, against tougher competition within Division II, within the region. Talk about, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, we definitely wanted to come out and play some of the best teams that we could in Division II. Definitely with LIU and Newberry to prep us for cross CIAA play. You know, Winston-Salem is the king, and I like to say heavy is the head of the person that wears the crown. So we're looking forward to those challenges, and we're really excited about playing those first 3 games.
The Winston-Salem game, if I might, is a non-conference game, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
It's a non-conference game. Good. Another question from the floor? Right in front, yes.
Yeah, Coach Reggie House, Sports South Richmond, Virginia. How you doing?
How you doing, Reggie?
Coach, on a serious note, you are in charge of 100 young men. Sometimes we have difficulties in the community. How do you address the needs of your players and events in the community kind of happen from day to day?
Well, as a football coach, you are a community liaison, and our young men are heavily involved in the Richmond community, as you know. It's important that we understand how to create and sustain a positive milieu in your community, immediate community surrounding our school. So we want to be role players. We want to help with sustainability of a good community, participate in the elementary and middle schools, and helping to develop the youth around there.
See, question for you. You know, you guys go back to the huddle. Hey, you know, I'm open, give me the ball. You had 5 guys in this season that had 20 catches or more, but you had Holland who rushed for over 1,000 yards. You go to the line of scrimmage. How do you decide, or do you decide who's going to get the football? What goes through your head at the line of scrimmage, and even before that?
Well, first of all, I got to play from the coach. Whatever play he give me, I go to the line of scrimmage with it. I look at the defense, see what the defense is giving me. If the play is good, we stay with the play. Hakeem definitely took a lot of pressure off me because a lot of defenses had to respect him. He go out in the back. He goes out for a route in the backfield. A linebacker had to drop out. They open up a lane for me to get to one of my other guys. So Hakeem definitely took a lot of pressure off me, and it made it a lot easier for me to hit all the other guys.
And with those receivers, and Hakeem, you didn't have to really run the football a lot, did you?
No, not really.
I mean, for you had 3 games this year with 2 or more sacks. And we've talked to some of the other defensive players about their ability to rush the quarterback and put plays. Describe your game. What do you do well? What do you like to do on the field?
Me personally, I'm more of a run stopper. I think prior to starting to run, I had a lot of great teammates like Roshan Joseph that put fear in quarterbacks' eyes. They didn't want to throw the ball, hold it really longer. And terrific middle linebacker, Joseph Black, commanded the defense. He was the real leader of our team. So it made it a little bit easier for myself to just get around the tackle and in the play.
Question? In the middle, yes.
Coach Shawheem at WVSP Petersburg. The success you guys had last year in year 2, and the validation at the end of getting a chance to play in the national playoffs, how do you think that helped carry over into off-season workouts and spring